Hello and welcome back to Diary of My Frugal Life. Today is Saturday the 17th of February, and I'm here today to meal plan with you and to batch cook for the next week. I'm going back to work next week, next Tuesday. Half term is finished, so it's time to get ready and get those things sorted to help me to be a bit more free during the week. Now, I want to talk about how do I meal plan. So I already have a little booklet where I put my notes. I usually look into the freezer, have an idea what kind of meats I've got, what I want to use. So I always think of a recipe that I can batch cook for me and my son to take for pack lunches for the week. Sometimes the recipe doesn't last 5 days, but that's okay because we always have something else in the freezer. But you know, it will at least give each of us 3 meals. So that's the idea. This time I am going to batch cook a chicken curry with rice, and I will portion it and I will freeze it ready for us to take to work when we want and need. So I also I'm trying to read. I looked at what I've got and what I want to do throughout the week, and I'm gonna write in my board. I don't think I'm going to film any of these recipes, but if there is like a recipe that you'd like to see me cooking, I'm happy to make a video for it. But these are so easy, simple recipes. I think you're just going to get bored if I film them. So today's Saturday, and I decided we are going to have soup with some rolls. I can't remember which channel I watch. I've been watching lots of different channels about frugal meals and frugality, and I'm following a few new people, because I'm not just watching cash stuffing videos. I still watching cash stuffing videos, but as my journey goes on, and that's why I kind of changed a little bit my channel. I want to do other things for my life and to live frugally. So I've been watching a few channels, and I saw a recipe where you use hot dog rolls and you stuff them with cheese and ham and you put it in the oven. So I wanted to do that, and I also have a can of tomato soup, so we're gonna eat soup and the rolls. I think that's gonna be a quite nice cheap meal, and I got the rolls yesterday free from Olio, so what's best? So Saturday, soup and rolls. Tomorrow, for Sunday lunch, we always do a fry up, and for dinner I'm going to do sausage, mash and gravy. I'm not sure if I'm going to make Yorkies, but it will depend how I feel about it tomorrow. Monday, I am going to do chicken fajitas and rice. I might be saying this wrong, but you know what I mean. Tuesday, I'm going to write freezer meals. That means that me and my son are going through the freezer and choose a ready meal that we've got there. Then Wednesday, I'm going to make macaroni cheese. And because this is a meal that usually I make a little bit more, or we take it for lunch, or we're going to eat it on Thursday. So I'm going to write leftovers, because it might be that we eat macaroni cheese, or we go into the freezer and choose something else. And on Friday, we are going to eat salmon with roast potatoes and broccoli. Okay, so the meal plan is now ready. The first thing I want to do today with you, I've been trying to eat a little bit more salad. I have a very sad looking carrot. I'm going to peel it and I am going to shred it and prepare it for the fridge so we can eat some more salad. Now I'm going to make chorizo bread. So I'm just going to use my non-fail bread recipe that I already have a video here, but it's basically you need 300 milliliters of water. You add 1 sachet of yeast. Trying to open this. Add it together. You don't need to knead this dough because it's very easy, very simple. Just mix the water and the yeast. Add some salt. You can measure, but I just, I use my hand. That's just me. And now I just need to, I need 420 grams of flour. So I use my scales. Now the flour is really important to be good quality flour. You need good amount of protein in the flour. That will make the bread lighter and better for you as well. So yeah, now I'm just going to mix everything. I'm going to let the dough rest for 2 hours and then I will show you how to make the chorizo bread. Hope you enjoyed this recipe. This is a very traditional Portuguese recipe to use chorizo in the bread dough. Is something that, if you visit Portugal, you might have seen, because you can find these everywhere. Just like to make like a bowl with my dough. I'm going to cover these I usually put a plate on, but I don't have a plate nearby, so I'm just going to put a cloth. I'm ready to make my chicken curry in the slow cooker. So my curry recipe is not like really curry recipe. I just make it as we like it. I already put my slow cooker on. I feel if I started to preheat it will help. I like to add some olive oil at the bottom. I think it's because it's a Portuguese thing. We cook with olive oil all of the time, so you will see lots of my recipes have olive oil. I don't cook with vegetable oil. I'm gonna add my chicken. So I tried to cut some smaller pieces, but because my chicken was frozen, some bits have to stay a little bit bigger, but it's fine. They will cook with, will be not a problem. Anyway, I put 2 chicken legs for my son because I know he likes chicken legs, and he can have it like big in the curry. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna add a bit of salt. Now spices, what we're gonna add, I'm gonna use my garlic paste. I shared the recipe on a short this week. It's a good way to have always some garlic ready. I like to add a good quantity of garlic. We love garlic. So now what I have to do is to add some more olive oil here, just to keep it, but just a little bit to cover. And if I have some more garlic that need to be preserved, I can always mix the garlic and add it here. It's absolutely fine. I'm gonna add some pepper. I buy the mixed pepper. I like the 5 peppers mixture. I'm gonna grind some. I'm gonna add some coriander. This is still unused. I bought it on the other day. Still haven't used it because I finished my coriander. I use a lot of coriander in my recipes, but I don't like it fresh. I prefer this one, so just my personal preference. I'm gonna add chili because again I love chili. We like spicy food. Loads of my spices, I bought them recently, so they are unused. I'm gonna add a little bit of ground cinnamon just to give a little bit of a kick. I'm gonna add garam masala. This month was the month to stock up on spices because I've been using them a lot. And now I'm gonna use this mild curry. I know I already have loads of different spices in there, but I do like to add my own as well. I'm gonna give it a stir so all the chicken gets the flavors. And because it's gonna be cooking in the slow cooker, it's gonna be absolutely fantastic. I love making a curry in a slow cooker. I think the meat gets so tender is so good. I'm going to add some chopped tomatoes. Give it a little mix. Lovely. So I'm going to leave these to cook. I'm going to cover. I'm going to stay here. I'm going to cook it on high because it's already quite late this afternoon and some of the chicken is still frozen. It is 4:20 on a Saturday. I want this to be cooked before I go to bed. So I'm going to leave it a few hours here. I will come up with you when it is finished. For my chorizo bread, I've got some Spanish chorizo. I already used half of it and I'm going to cut in slices. I'm sorry that my videos look a bit odd. So of course I'm filming with a selfie mode, so you can see it's everything like flipped. But if I don't do it on a selfie mode, I don't see what I'm filming and I find it very, very difficult. I don't know if you have any, I'm doing on my phone and from what I've searched, when you film on a phone, on a selfie mode, there's no other way you can see the screen without using the back camera, because basically if I use the back camera and there was like a way to flip the screen or something would work. So I'm not sure what to do, because when I watch my videos, for example, if I'm showing you some writing, it always comes like the wrong way, but it's because I'm doing it on a selfie mode. I hope this makes sense what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do about it, but if you have any suggestions, please let me know. I would love to hear from you. Okay, 2 hours have passed. As you can see, the dough is double the size and I've got the chorizo ready. Now I am going to use this glass board to mold my bread. I will need some more flour. I use the same bread flour. I just have it inside here. So I will put some on the glass top so it doesn't get sticky. I'm gonna try to take the dough. The dough is a bit sticky, but that's okay because that makes the bread lighter. I like to add some flour as I mold because it helps not sticking to the hands a lot. Now, I like to make a ball first. This helps me to kind of fill the dough. And now I am going to cut with a knife. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got chorizo for 7. I'm going to cut in 7. I'm not sure. I'm going to see what can I do. I can cut in 6, not in 7. Unless I cut in 8. Okay. I'm trying to see what I'm doing. Yeah, I can do these, and now this is one. So the idea is they are more or less the same size. They're not going to be perfectly sized because also this is homemade, and homemade is not always perfect, but it's so much tasty. so I've got my 7 chorizo bread here. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to make some diagonal cuts. Just on the dough. You're not supposed to cut the chorizo, just the dough. And I'm going to leave the bread here for about 30 minutes to just rest before putting it into the oven. And I'm also going to, sorry I'm on top of the camera, just finding the right place to have my tripod and camera, because my kitchen, you might not notice, but my kitchen is really small. It's like a rectangle, but really small. So having a space to have my tripod to film is sometimes a task on its own. So I added some flour on top, and now I'm gonna allow this to rest. I'm gonna use the same cloth that I used for the dough. This was clean. I just used it to cover the dough. So I'm gonna allow the bread to rest for 30 minutes. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to put my timer. Oh, well, I put a little bit more. Sorry, this is sometimes difficult to do. But I like to put my timer to tell me when this is ready. We'll come back soon. Okay, the 30 minutes have passed. Okay, as you can see, they are ready for the oven. I'm going to try to bring you to see the oven. So, I preheated the oven, and I'm just going to put the temperature a little bit down at 175 degrees. And I'm going to put the chorizo bread in here. Okay, these will cook for around 30 minutes. So I'm gonna put the timer and I'll come back when they're ready. Okay, so 30 minutes have passed. I can now turn off the oven and I can take the chorizo bread out of the oven. Look at these. Amazing. I know the bread just came out of the oven, but I'm going to open one and show you how it looks like inside. I'm just going to cut it. And look at that. It's amazing, because all the juices from the chorizo are now in the dough, so the bread tastes much better. If you haven't tried this recipe, have a go, because it's amazing. So, it's now almost 8:30. My chicken curry is ready. It smells really nice. Already had a little taste. So what I'm going to do, it's a bit late. I already had a bath and I just didn't want to go and cook some rice now. So I'm going to place the chicken in the fridge. And then I'd probably just make the rice each day. Or maybe I make a big batch of rice on Sunday night. I'm not sure yet how that's going to happen. But I don't think you can see. I'll try to show you. It looks really nice. Can I fit everything in there? Hopefully I can. It will be better because my fridge is quite small and sometimes there's not much space in there. Now I like these meals to have a little bit more of a runny sauce, because when I go and reheat it, the sauce makes it taste nicer than if it has less sauce, if that makes sense. Especially if you are freezing the meals and everything, you know, it's always better to have a little bit extra sauce. Now I will let it cool down before I put it in the fridge, and then I will see if I want to make the rice tomorrow batch cooked, or if I just make it each day. But yeah, I've got my meals for the week. I'm gonna leave this video here. It's quite late. I want to now have a little rest, go to the sofa before I go to bed. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and leave me a comment or a like. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.